Getting it right. Diagnosing yeast infection. Knowing what you have is always part of the battle. In the case of medical conditions, it is highly important to get the right diagnosis to get the proper treatments. In some cases, a wrong assessment of a condition or illness will result in more complications and can even lead to death. The same is true with diagnosing yeast infection. More often than not, people will not consult their doctors because they believe that what they have read on the internet suffices to make an accurate diagnosis of the condition that they have. Unfortunately, that is not always the case. Yeast infection has been one of the more common infections that are often misdiagnosed. Thinking that what they have is a yeast infection, women will often buy and apply various treatments in their attempt to cure a condition that they do not even have in the first place. So instead of being cured of a simple condition, these women will end up with a more complicated condition requiring full treatment procedures. They will then have to spend twice the time and twice the money for their treatment. Why does this keep happening? There are a number of reasons, really, but one of them is the fact that we think we're better than the doctors we look to for help. Some of us think that we are paying these doctors too much for simple diagnosis that we can do ourselves, or we think that we're paying too much for the medicine that they prescribe. Just because we have experienced an itch or infection once or twice, we think that we already know everything from causes to treatments. When faced with an itching predicament, the first thing you should do is wash the area with soap and warm water. This way you can eliminate some of the other causes of itchiness in the affected area. Now, in terms of cleaning the affected region, one should avoid using various products like douches and hygiene washes, since these can easily irritate the vaginal area even more. Also keep in mind that antibiotics can aggravate yeast infection, so it's recommended that one should not take any antibiotic pills when one has yeast infection. In fact, even taking a single antibiotic pill can worsen the infection. Also, it's best not to panic in situations that you think you have a yeast infection. Sometimes the whitest discharge is just part of your menstrual cycle. The same goes with pain and discomfort. However, if you are feeling pain that seems quite unusual, then consulting your doctor would be the best action you should take. Recurring infections should also be looked at by your doctor. If, despite several medications, the infection keeps coming back, bringing with it other symptoms of the condition, then checking with your doctor is an absolute necessity. There may be some underlying conditions which you failed to notice or failed to consider. Diagnosing a yeast infection should not be done by amateurs like you and me. Getting a right diagnosis is imperative to have a treatment schedule that would efficiently help you solve your existing problems.